Hello my freeze drying friends, welcome to DIY Freeze Dry. Today we are going to tackle some maintenance on the machine. When I turned it on last it said I needed to change the oil in the vacuum pump. So that is what this video is going to be about, how to change the oil. The instructions tell us to run the vacuum pump for 1 minute before changing the oil. So what I did is I unplugged my vacuum pump from the back of the machine and just plugged it into my power source, and it kicked on and it is running. And then after a minute I am going to turn it off. Okay, I am just going to turn this off. I still left my vacuum hose connected. You can change the oil with that connected. And so the next things I'm going to need are my oil filter pitcher that came when I purchased the machine. And I'm gonna use this measuring cup as my vessel to pour the oil into. It comes with this pitcher and a filtration system, which I am going to set up. I just set that filter into the top of our pitcher here. Okay, hello from down here. To get the oil out, we have this little cap here. We are going to turn it to the left, is open. I have this hanging over the edge so that I can pour my jar here, and the oil is going to pour out into it. We are going to turn this nozzle to the right to open it. And just like that, the oil is coming out. And it does say to tilt it up once you get towards the end to make sure that you get all of it out. Okay, we're at the point where it's at a slow stream, so I'm going to try to tilt this forward with one hand. Okay, that wasn't too hard to get the rest of the oil out. Closed my nozzle to off so that we have no more drips coming out. Here is our oil, and with this Premier pump you can reuse your same oil. You just need to put it through a filtration system which they provide for you, and you can reuse it. It also comes with extra oil. For this first oil change, I'm just gonna filter this and try it out this way. This is just like your typical Brita water filtration pitcher. We are just going to pour that in there. And it's going to filter out all of the impurities that are in the oil. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to work its way through the filter, but we will report back next. Okay, I was worried I was doing something wrong because oil didn't seem to be coming through the filter, but after doing some online Googling, this can take up to 5 hours to do the whole filtration. So we will go move on with our day, and I will come back later this evening to check on this oil to see if it's been filtered properly, and I'll keep you all posted. See you in a bit. Oh, but before I go, I do want to show you my new rack that we got and set up today. I needed some shelving to store my freeze-dried goodies. I am almost ready to launch our online candy shop. Once it's live, I will be doing a video and post about it. I need to get some bins that I can organize these into just so I have everything streamlined and nice, but I am so excited to have all of this storage space. Here is my freeze dryer set up, and I've got some bins of some supplies over there. I am super happy with how this all turned out. I think it's looking way nicer than my old other side of the basement setup, so yay. It's the next day. This took a while, so I just left it overnight, and now we are going to get back to our oil changing. Here is our filtered oil. It should look nice and clean. If any water had settled in there, they want you to pour the water off, but I do not see any water. So we are now going to get the oil into the pump. This is another thing you want to check for cleanliness and check that like your gaskets and stuff are looking okay. Seems good to me. I am just making sure that my screw cap is in the off position so that we don't get any oil pouring out. I've got my funnel. I'm going to start pouring the oil back in. And we are looking here for the oil fill line. It takes a minute to settle in there, but I am not seeing it. Okay, let me show you. Here on our oil indicator, it is not filling up, so I'm definitely going to need to add more oil from my oil. So I've still got some oil in here. I'm going to add this. And now it is starting to increase in the fill line. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm going to remove my funnel. Get our cap back on. Just want to make sure it's nice and tight. All right, we're good on our oil level. So we are going to get this plugged back into the machine. I do want to point out that I love having this machine on this rolling steel cart that my husband found for me, because it's easy to pull it away from the wall when I need to change the oil and stuff like that. We make sure we get the pump plugged into the back of the machine and that your vacuum pump is switched to the on position. I also checked my connections. The hose down there was a little loose, so I tightened that up, tightened this, and I think we are good to go. So I'm going to turn on the freeze dryer because we're going to load this baby up for another run. Sorry it's been such a candy kick lately on my channel, but we are just getting ready to launch our candy shop. So I'm trying to just do a bunch of candy to have ready to sell. Once I kind of get ahead of that curve, I'm going to go back to doing a lot of my food storage, freeze drying, and so we'll have some more fun new things to show. But today we are going to get these in the freeze dryer. I've been having better luck with some of my candies doing the full freeze dry cycle and not doing candy mode. Certain things have worked really well in candy mode, like the Skittles definitely did, but I don't know. Some of the things need the full freezing and drying process. So with this Starburst, we are going to do that. But still, I turned it up to a higher temperature because with the candy, it does want the higher temperature to help crystallize and make them expand and soft and fluffy and crunchy. So we are going to get the Starburst unwrapped and out on the trays while we wait our 15 minutes for this to be ready for us. Okay, we've got 2 trays of Starburst. I found these Fruit Loops gummies that looked delicious, and so we're gonna see how those turn out. These are an experiment, and we had some leftover space, so a little bit more fruit roll-ups. We are gonna get these into the freeze dryer, I'm leaving the candy process off since we're doing the full freeze-dried. Go. I'm closing my drain valve over here. Are good to go. We are in the freezing process, so we will check in a little bit and see how it's going. Okay, it's the end of the day and our process is complete. We are going to take these out. These Starbursts only puff up a little bit, but they do get like hard and crunchy and fun. Those fruit roll-ups look amazing. I can't tell if those little rings did anything or not. I guess we'll find out. Unfortunately, these are still squishy. No change in the gummy fruit. What did I call these? Fruit Loops. They do taste exactly like a Fruit Loop though. My kids are still gonna enjoy eating these, but bummer that they didn't work for freeze drying. Oh well. The Starburst definitely got crunchy. We will do a taste test in the morning with the kiddos before school. What time is it, kids?
Taste test time! I'm picking.
Today we are trying freeze-dried Starbursts. And you can try the Fruit Loop rings that didn't work, but I'll still let you try them.
The Rudy Tooties versus Fruity?
Yes.
What do do this?
Okay, first we're gonna start with the Fruit Loops ring. Squeeze it. Is it soft still?
Yeah. It's hard. I can't.
All right, try it. Yours were crunchy? Mm-hmm. The one I tried was soft. Who knew? How is it?
Good. Oh, no.
How's yours? Is yours soft, Wes?
No.
All right, up next we'll do Starburst. Finish chewing. 1, 2, 3, Starburst. Bria, stop. Crunchy and delish? Mm-hmm. Thumbs up or thumbs down? I think just the ones maybe on the bottom rack didn't harden because they were definitely a little bit crunchy. Not fully crunchy, but crunchier than the one I had before. These are a win. These are so good. They kind of melt in your mouth when you chew it. Nice and crunchy and airy. Not too hard. Winner. I hope you enjoyed our video today on how to change the oil and our quick little candy run. Few things worked, few things didn't, but it's all right. It's how it goes. We will continue to find more fun things to freeze dry, and we will see you on the next video. Make sure you're subscribing so that you can find out all the fun new things that we do. See you later.